Hi everyone, my name is Michi. Thank you for watching this video. On this channel, I'm going to explore Japan together, but not as like a destination for like a trip, but like the new lens to see our lives differently. On this time today, I'm gonna pick up like why Japanese train is so quiet. If you have ever been to Japan, you must be surprised how quiet it is. Like inside the train, a lot of people like don't talk about like speak anything. Even they are riding the train with someone else, like the partner, the friend, and kids, the whoever. Like they are not supposed to, talk in the public situation, public space. So for example, like now I'm living in London right now, and I was living in Amsterdam for 2 years. And then, for example, like when like to commute to the office or to meet my friend, when I ride on the train, like I was very surprised, because like everyone like talked a lot with someone else, or like someone like using the phone, like someone is calling with someone else on the phone, And then sometimes I feel like, oh, do they realize I'm here? Because apparently, like it seems that like they don't realize my existence. Hey, I'm here. Just kidding. But anyway, like without any purpose, but accidentally, like it's easy for me like to listen their conversation. But in Japan, such like a thing never happened. So what's make the difference? Today, I'm talking about it. Japanese trains are really so quiet because they don't have anything to talk about. Of course, it's not true. We Japanese people have like the tons of like agenda to talk about, like the bullshit job and low salary, or like the problem with the partner, or like my desire, dream, and whatever. Of course, we have it. But we are not supposed to talk about such like topics as like open situation, like the public space. It's because the public space in Japan is not seen as your space. The rather, it's like shared space literally. Okay, I'm talking about like in detail. In Japan, like when you speak to something in the public situation, it doesn't just mean they are expressing themselves. It seems that like they are like penetrating, like invading the someone else's space. So it can feel like you're entering into like invisible space as well. In many cultures, I guess like the public space is seen the place like, to express yourself. But in Japan, like sometimes public space is seen as a place where the people are supposed to reduce yourself. So reducing yourself doesn't mean you're like a coldness. Rather, people like seeing the environment around themselves. So that means sometimes the silence means, I know you are here. Silence becomes a way to protect the distance between you and themselves. So that means you don't disturb anyone else. And so you don't make the people like uncomfortable for them like to listen your story. And then the people like want to keep the private as a private conversation literally. Here's the thing, Japanese silence is not like empty or like a coldness, but it means like it's like awareness of the other persons. But now I want to like share some like issue and a new perspective. Japanese silence has a good concept, like a to care and to see the someone else and someone else's space. But sometimes it can turn to like the pressure. When you use like the public transportation system, like the like tube, train, the bus, whatever, like every time if you like think about and see like the people or like the environment, like to keep the distance yourself from the other people, that can be the pressure, like as if you have to like press yourself in the public situation. You are not like supposed to express yourself in the public situation. It's completely my opinion, but like compared to like a demonstration like against like a government, like a policy, whatever, like Japanese demonstration is really like chilling. No one like destroy anything. They're like making a queue and then march to the destination and announcing like their like opinion and the thought. You know, I have never lived in the French, but when I look at like CNN and BCC News, like sometimes like French people like destroy and then like the express like so much like their opinion. And I think, you know, it's a good thing and a bad thing, you know. I don't want to judge the French person anyway. But my point is, at the case of Japan, for example, like a demonstration against the government and the policy and the economy or whatever, it's really quiet and chilling. I have never seen this demonstration going so like crazy and going like too much. So I think like demonstration in Japan didn't work well and will not work well in the future, because we are not like supposed to like express ourselves in the public situation. So we are like supposed to like keep the environment calm and then following the atmosphere and then like put importance like share the space on something else. So this is just my opinion, and it can be like a bit extreme example. But anyway, my point is, so in the public situation, Japanese people are not like supposed to like express ourselves in the public situation. That make like really quiet and the cleanness like the city or the train or whatever. But at the same time, it can be the pressure. Okay, in the public situation, we have to press ourselves. Here's the question: is the silence like beautiful and peaceful, or like pressure to obey the like public situation? Let me know your opinion in the comment. Thank you for watching this video. I'm already excited about seeing you in the next video soon.